So as someone who's been drawing basically my whole life, ever since I came out of the womb, ever since I've been able to pick up a pencil, coming from all that experience of drawing and basically doing only that my entire fucking 13 years of existing, I have learned a lot from art, you know, obviously. And I have been friends with lots and lots and lots of artists, and I've watched lots of artists, and, you know, just interacted with a lot of artsy stuff. Online, offline, you get what I mean. So, coming from that experience, I have seen lots of good things, right? But I've also seen lots of bad things. Things that just fucking grind my gears. Things that just fucking I do not like. So today, that's what we're gonna talk about. We're gonna talk about just art things I don't like things people do, types of artists I just fucking hate, you know? And keep in mind, this is all for fun. I'm just doing this because I'm fucking bored and I'm too lazy to do their animation because, yeah. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoy my artist red flags. So yeah. Hope you enjoy. Number 1, those Prismacolor realism bitches. What do I mean by this? Okay, if you go on Instagram and especially TikTok, you will know what I'm talking about. I am talking about those, usually they're like around their like teenage years, usually, sometimes a young adult. And the only thing they will draw is like stuff off like random photography stuff on Pinterest, usually with like colored pencils. And it's always the same fucking thing. It's like a pair of like lips, or Billie Eilish, or like, or you know those things of like, ooh, which one's real? And then they like, you know, get rid of the actual things, and it's like, oh my god, I'm so good at drawing realism. Like, bitch, shut the fuck up. Literally no one cares. I mean, okay, I have nothing against realism, like, especially in painting. Painting and realism is really cool, but, oh god, like, there's a certain type of realism artist I just despise, okay? I'm not saying you can't be this, I'm just saying I don't like it. I'm just saying I don't like it. You can be that, but I don't like it. I'm just gonna call them TikTok realism because it's basically half of the realism artists on TikTok. Like, they almost always use Prismacolor, they always draw the same shit over and over and over, and it's unoriginal as fuck. It's unoriginal as fuck. And yet those are always the same bitches who will be like, oh my god, they stole my art, they stole my, like, you all are drawing the same fucking thing. It's just a pair of lime lips or a fucking chocolate dipped strawberry. What the fuck are you saying, bro? Like, we have bigger problems to worry about here. Yeah, you get what I mean, right? Number 2, people who whitewash characters or don't draw black people because it doesn't fit their aesthetic. The fuck you mean it doesn't fit your aesthetic? But what the hell? Just admit you're racist, bro. Let's say you mainly draw, let's say mainly your color palettes you use are pastel, right? I feel like that would go better. That would be better contrast with a person of color. Like, if you're gonna like draw like a black person with pastel, that would look better than with a white person, because like the skin color would like blend in too much with, you know, the rest of like, you know, like the light blues and pinks and all that. But if the skin is like darker, it will show out more, you know what I mean? Like, it would look better. So I don't get the whole fucking excuse of that kind of shit where I'm pretty sure if you're watching this, you have probably seen this kind of stuff where people like find fan art of a character that's like, you know, has darker skin, and they like color drop it, you know, and they're like, oh my god, they made the skin lighter. It's like, why do people do that? Like, and I don't mean like, yeah, maybe they made all of the colors lighter, like, yeah, sure, that's fine. Maybe it's like half a shade, you can barely notice, like, that's fine. But some people will literally make the character like borderline fucking white looking when you see the original image and they're like pure black. Like, bro, what are you doing? And then they keep like everything the same. Like, what the, just admit you're racist. What the fuck is this? Like, it's a waste of time. What, are you too lazy to fucking learn how color theory works on the skin of darker people? Because, oh my god, yeah, it actually is different by the way. This is just a side thing I'm rambling off about for a second, but I hate people who you'll color a black person, right? But then, like, they'll add some, like, blush to it. They'll make the blush pink. It's supposed to be red, by the way. That's just a thing I want to throw in, just an art tip. But anyways, moving on. Number 3, people who skip the sketch phase traditionally. Bonus points if it's just with pen. Okay, I don't, like, hate this. It just scares me. Like, how the fuck, bro? I know, you probably seen at least one of these on TikTok. I don't know if I can find a video or not of it right now, but you know what I'm talking about. Those videos where people just draw some like anime girl out of thin air. No guidelines, no nothing. Just like, and the anatomy is correct and everything. Like, what the fuck, bro? What the fuck? Like, how? Like, it's kind of scary. Like, Number 4, people who only have just for fun OCs. Okay, what I mean when I say just for fun OCs is like, do you ever make a character and it's like, it has no backstory, it's just there for fun. Usually they look cooler, usually they have like cooler colors just for the, the aesthetic. Just they're fun to draw, they have like no reason for really being there. That's cool if you have a few of those, like I have a few of those characters. Most of my characters do have like fleshed out backstories, but that's just me. I like making backstories. Some people don't, that's fine. But if you only have OCs with no purpose, nothing at all, if you were to make it a ref sheet, the ref sheet would probably just say, oh, likes food, and like that's it. You scare me. How do you I'm just speechless, bro. How the fuck have you never wanted to make a backstory for a character? Like I want to. For me, it's like a habit. Like if I make a character, I instantly have to like make up like a fucking like chapter book of info out of them. I swear to fucking God, that's just me. But I mean, if you only have characters just for the aesthetic, you terrify me. Okay, no offense. Number 5, Cal art style. Must I say more? Number 6, those relatable Instagram art meme pages. Oh my god, I can't draw a hand. Oh my god, I can't do the other eye. Shut your Then fucking learn. Shut the fuck up. Stop saying the same 5 things over and over and over again. Because guess what? Oh my god, I can draw eyes. I can draw hands. You know how I can? Because I fucking learned instead of posting this shit on Instagram of like, oh, that moment when you can't draw. You're an artist. That's pretty funny that you're saying that shit. I thought you were creative. Come up with better jokes. Moving on. Number 7. People who don't like drawing hands. I'm not saying like aren't good at drawing hands. That's fine. But how do you not like drawing hands? Like, I don't get bitches who will like try to hide their hands. Like, at least try. Just at least make your hands like little nubs or something. Like, hands are so fucking fun to draw for me. Like, I love drawing hands. Like, number 8. So, okay, do you ever like go on a YouTube channel or an Instagram page, just some artist page, right? And like you see their bio and it's like, oh, you're not allowed to trace my art. You're not allowed to, post my art without credit, Like, I get that. But I don't get it when people say you're not allowed to get inspired by my art. Like, do you ever see those? The fuck you mean? Do you even know what inspired means? Like, inspired just means look at that and go, hey, that's kind of cool. I'm gonna make something with similar elements of that. Like, bitch, what the fuck you mean? Am I suddenly not allowed to make a multicolored, big-eyed, furry character now? Oh my god, I can't get inspired by you. Oh my god, fuck you, I'm doing it anyways. How are they even supposed to know we're getting inspired by them? Like, imagine that artist would see someone with a similar art style. What are they gonna go, oh my god, you got inspired by me? That's not loud. Like, you just look like a fucking dumbass. Number 9, people who only draw aesthetically pleasing stuff. And what I mean by this is like everything is like perfect. Like, okay, so what I mean by this is people who only draw like pretty, like perfect looking people. Like nothing looks ugly. Like even if you're drawing like an ugly expression, like maybe you're drawing someone crying, you make it like, like a anime girl crying. Oh my god, I'm so sad. And it's just like a single tear rolling down. Like, no, bitch, draw them looking ugly as fuck when they're crying. Like, add some ugliness into your art. My art is ugly as fuck. Look at this shit. You got bags under the eyes. You got weird ass mouths. You got weird ass hands. You got weird ass poses. You got like the ugliest shit. But I like present it in an attractive way, if that makes sense, I guess. I don't know. But I'm tired of bitches who will just, just everything is like perfect. Like, I don't mean like art wise, but it's like just add some ugly elements into your shit. Oh my god, like just do it. It makes it look better. Number 10, people who only draw in one medium. How the fuck? Like, okay, if you like sketch but then you add line art, that doesn't count. I'm saying if you only sketch, or if you only do digital art, or if you only, you know what I mean? Like, bro, please, I'm begging you, at least do 2, cause like you're missing out. I swear to god. I do basically every like flat surface medium. I don't do like clay or pottery or any of that shit. Like, I do like digital traditional like collage stuff. I basically like painting. I kind of do a little bit of everything, I'm just saying, man, please do something else. Are you not getting tired of the same thing? Number 11, tweening isn't real animation. Okay, I know this is an old, outdated saying from like 4 years ago, and like no one really says this anymore, but I don't know. I just want to say this again. I still am surprised at one point people thought tweening was an animation. Like, animation is just movement. Bitch, I could draw 3 circles moving the line. That's animation. Oh my god, because if you were to look at that and play it, oh my god, it looks like the circle's moving! Doesn't matter about the quality. If it looks like it's moving, it's good. Doesn't matter if it looks like it's moving slow or fast or good or bad. If it looks like it's moving, it's fucking animation, bro. Also, tweening is just a better way to animate in some cases. Like, work smarter, not harder. All you gotta do is like move your head up and down. You don't gotta redraw shit. Like, I do that sometimes secretly. If you look at my art, like, if you look at my animations, sometimes if you were to like play it down frame by frame, some of the parts I'd just be moving ahead. Like, you know, sometimes I do redraw, you know, to make it look smoother. But still, bitch, half of my shit, sometimes it's just tweening. It's just tweening. It may not look like it, but it's literally just tweening. It's not that hard. Number 12, people who draw round clothing folds or too many clothing folds. You know when like you just started out figuring out what clothing folds are and how they work and you just added everything, and then you look back at that older and you're like, oh, this is garbage, and it's like just, it looks like the clothes are too tight, you know, that, God, I hate that. I'm glad I never really went through a phase of that, because like, oh my god, I see some artists and like it'll be round as fuck, like, ugh, especially round clothing folds, you know what I mean, where they just like, all of it is round, like, you know, there are angles to it. Like, I'm just telling you, okay, if you draw like this, I'm just gonna give you some advice, okay? I'm not trying to be like rude or harsh, this is like pure just advice to help you guys evolve as artists. The fellow elder artist, I guess you could say, I mean, I'm only fucking 13, but who gives a shit, right? But anyways, when you are drawing something like clothing or folds, it's not all completely fucking round. That's not how clothing works. Next time, get a reference image, right? Look at the angles. Like, look, angles, angles, angles. It's all angles, really. Some curves, you know, like go back in, maybe curve it up, but most of it is just angles. It's all just like squares and triangles, honestly, man. So that's just some tips for you if you know, do this. I'm not hating, I'm just saying, I'm just giving some advice here. Number 13, useless information OC ref sheets. So, you know, when people make OC ref sheets, you know, they make a list of, you know, like information, like the OC's backstory, who their parents are, where they came from, what their favorite hobbies are. I hate looking at ref sheets and it's just fucking crowded with the most stupidest shit, like, oh, their favorite flavor of ice cream is mint chocolate chip, and then that person makes like maybe like a comic about their character and that shit's never brought up. Like, why would that matter? Why does that matter? Like, why add that? Or just some useless shit, you know, like what shoe size they are, some stupid shit. Like, bitch, I don't want to know what your character's shoe size is or what their favorite color is. Okay, why does that matter to the story? It's okay, guys, keep in mind, ref sheets, you know what ref sheets are used for? For commission artists, for when you're, you know, drawing your character, so you can look at it and make sure it's consistent. And when you have all this just useless garbage in the way, it's like, it's just a waste of time to write down and draw. Like, it's just so minuscule, you can just keep that in your head, and you know, when it is valuable, you just put it in, but not in your ref sheet, but in your story or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to think of an example. Like, for example, I have a character who does not eat cake. No, who doesn't like cake. Like, I have a character who just hates cake, right? But I wouldn't put that in his ref sheet, because why does that fucking matter to the story? Doesn't matter. There's nothing that involves cake in the story, so I don't fucking write it down. Instead, I write where he came from, what he looks like how tall he is, you know, shit that fucking matters. Anyways, number 14. It's so hard to draw the other eye. Oh my god, because you're not doing it right. The fact I still see this is sad. Like, I thought we moved past this, but I still see bitches who will, like, they'll draw an eye, right? They'll draw a realistic, amazing, beautiful looking eye, and then they'll, like, put the pencil down and go, time for the other eye. And then they do the exact same thing, like, stop, you already fucked up. You fucked up as soon as you picked up that goddamn pencil. Draw both eyes at the same time. Don't go eye 1, eye 2. Draw maybe like the eyelid of the first one, then the eyelid of the second one, then the pupil of the first one, then the pupil of the second one, like that. You know what I mean? Then it will look good. I am still seeing professional artists do this, and this is just like, it makes me cringe every time I see it. I'm like, bro, how have you not been taught this yet? How have you, oh my god, like, I don't know, it's, oh my god, it shocks me that people still do this. I'm like, oh my god, I can help you, stop, no. Draw them both kind of at the same time, like, you know, go back and forth between different things so that it stays consistent, you know what I mean? Number 15, artists, especially animators, who fill on the same layer as the line art layer. But I love how I wrote in the script just WTF in parentheses, cause like, dead ass though. What the fuck, bro? You are scary. You fear no one. You fear no god. God fears you, bro. What the fuck? Like, especially animations. Like, what if you mess up? Like, when you can't do, like, the fuck? It's just stuck like that. Why on the same layer as the line art? What if you want to change the line art? Bruh. You're scary. You're scary. I always, like, just make a second layer. Like, maybe, like, duplicate the line art and, like, fill on that. Like, cause, bro, like, you're terrifying. You're terrifying. I hate you. Please, I'd never want to meet you in real life. Number 16. People who never lock their layers. And I mean never. Like, you don't have to do it every time. But if you have, like, a big piece with lots of layers, fucking lock your layers so that you don't accidentally draw on the wrong layer. God damn, bro. And that's why I keep hearing the thing of, oh my god, that moment when you draw on the wrong layer. Like, yeah, because you didn't fucking lock your layers, bro. Lock your layers. Number 17, people who always name the layers and are always organized. Like, this isn't like a thing I hate, it's a thing I'm scared of. Like, how How do you always do that? How do you, like, deadass, these kind of people will spend like 10 minutes organizing their layers. Like, number 18, those 12-year-old TikTok artists with thousands of followers. I just put this in because of pure envy, because, oh my god, how the fuck? Like, I am just jealous. That's all I'm gonna say. I just put this in because I was mad. Number 19, people whose OCs are all 100% human and are boring as fuck. Okay, if all of your OCs are just normal humans, like you could just see them walking down the street, all of your OCs are, they probably are boring as fuck. They probably have no reason for being there. Like, I'm sorry, I have a lot of OCs that are like that. Like, you could literally see someone that looks like this and, you know, you'd be like, normal human, right? But some of my OCs, you know, they're a bit different. They're a bit different. Some of them aren't humans. Please, at least have like one half demon character. Have at least one interesting looking character. I swear to God, bro. Like, how do you have fun drawing these people? How do you have fun drawing the same white dude in a t-shirt? You know what I fucking mean? Like, please make something interesting looking. And finally, for our last thing on the list of artist red flags, number 20. People who use the symmetry ruler for everything. Oh my god, I hate people like this. It's always, you know, like little kids, obviously, so, you know, they're just beginning, but I still get mad every time I see it. Because it's like, you ever see a speed draw, right? And they will have the symmetry ruler on the whole fucking time. They'll just, like, you know, both the eyes will look symmetrical, the ears, the nose, the fucking eyes, ears, mouth, nose, head, shoulders, knees, and toes, everything is just fucking symmetrical. If you flip it, you would not be able to tell the difference. Hey, come here. Hey. I'm gonna tell you a little secret. Symmetry doesn't always look good in digital art. Because guess what? If you take a picture of your face right now, flip it, it's not symmetrical. Because you don't sleep on the same side of your bed 50-50. It's not fucking ratio. And also, you're not born looking like a fucking supermodel. People have flaws. And guess what? It also just looks unnatural and scary sometimes. I'm sorry. This is just advice, guys. I swear, pure advice. Not hatred. I swear. It's not hatred. But, like, okay, I get it. Maybe, like, you want to do symmetry on the hands or something. Like, maybe you have one very symmetrical piece. Like, I have a symmetrical piece, actually, where I literally only drew, like, half of it. It is a, you know, work smarter, not harder thing, but if you do it every single time, it doesn't look good. I'm sorry. It looks scary. But yeah, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you didn't, I don't care. Dislike it for all I care. But yeah, this is all just, you know, pure shenanigans, pure just me being lazy. So I decided to script this and, yeah, talk about this for a bit because some art things just piss me off as an artist. And I'm just here to help people improve. But if you don't want to take my advice, you don't have to. Take this with a grain of salt. And yeah, hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day.